Former gang leaders, what made you realize it wasn't the life for you? I was 18 when I met Mary Soul. During that time, I was a gang leader with the Latin Kings. Mary Soul was a church girl. My grandmother dragged me to Sunday Mass, and when I saw her, to me, it was love at first sight. I asked my cousin, who was a friend of hers, if he could introduce us, but he refused. He didn't want me to mess with her. He didn't want me to ruin her. I had never met someone that I wanted to make myself better to be with. That was her. When I found out that she was going to church almost every day, I hung out by the steps, talking to her. I always walked her to and from church. She made me feel like there was more to the Latin Kings. One thing led to another, and we ended up going on a date. I felt great. For a year, I pushed myself away from the gang life, got my GED, became a regular churchgoer, and was thinking about the future when I got unintentionally pulled back in. I was at a store and ran into someone that I used to have problems with. They were running their mouths and I tried to ignore it, I swear I did. I just let them talk and I walked away, but then I got stabbed in the shoulder blade. The pain hadn't hit yet, and I lost my mind. I beat the hell out of them. I got arrested, and suddenly, it was like the crap I did to make my life better vanished. Mary Soul was pissed at me, my grandmother kept bringing up my past mistakes, and my cousin was telling me that he knew that I wasn't going to change. My public defender saw me trying to better myself and by the grace of God, got me off after a month in lockup. Despite being angry with me, Mary Soul did visit me almost daily. A month after I got out, I found out I was going to be a father and I didn't want my kid to have a dad that was dead or in jail. We eloped, I went to a trade school to become a mechanic, and I busted my butt for my future family. When Luna was born, it was almost the worst day of my life. Mary Soul wouldn't stop bleeding. She went into shock and they had to give her a double hysterectomy. She was in the hospital for months and Luna became my world. I wanted her life to be the best. I wanted to give her the world. When Mary Soul was released, I promised her that our daughter will have a life far better than ours, and for years I kept that promise. I saved enough money to move us to the suburbs, became homeowners. I was a Girl Scout leader, if you could believe that. I made sure Luna went to private school, made sure she knew how to defend herself, and always made sure I was the perfect husband. I didn't know my parents. Didn't have a positive male role model in my life, so I didn't know what a healthy relationship looked like. That's a lie. TV dads were my male role models and I mimicked them and the marriage they had on TV. As the years went by, I owned my own garage, my cousin became a pastor. But still, my grandmother was still a pain in my ass. My relationship with my wife was stronger than ever. I made sure I kept my prison body. Luna hated me. She didn't want me to hug her. She rolled her eyes every time I told her I loved her. Ignored me when I asked her about her day in school. It hurt me far beyond words. For 2 years, it was like that. So for her quinceañera, I wanted to go all out. I got everything she wanted and she was still disrespectful, and briefly the old me almost came out just to put her in her place, but instead, I went to my cousin, vented my frustration and doubts about being a good father, and he told me to just let her be, and he said a prayer for me. I wanted a slideshow for the father-daughter dance. I got a chunk of the pictures of us together, but I realized something. I didn't have any recent pictures of us. She didn't want to take any. The last time I had pictures of her and I smiling with me was on her 13th birthday, and those were on my daughter's broken tablet. I took that tablet, went to a repair shop and asked for it to be fixed. I didn't care about the cost.